pajamas. What's that weirdo art and English teacher up to now? There's my sidekick weirdos. We thought it'd be cool to share with you some of the books that we are reading right now for February, especially for Black History Month. Woo-woo! And these are some of our favorite books that we read all year long, but we especially love reading them this month because all eyes and ears are paying attention and open and to hearing, and we hope that you're open to hearing and seeing and learning. Here's one of our favorite ones for the artistry. Obviously, the work is amazing, and it builds off of a classic tale of Icarus. It's called Wings by Christopher Myers. And the artwork is kind of like a collage format.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Look at that strange boy. Everyone from the neighborhood is pointing fingers and watching the sky. How's he doing that? They stretch their necks and shake their heads. Ikarus Jackson, a new boy on my block, is flying above the rooftops. He is swooping and diving, looping past people's windows and over the crowd. I don't think he's strange. Ikarus Jackson the Flyboy came to my school last Thursday. His long, strong, proud wings followed wherever he went. The whole school was staring, eyes and wagging tongues. They whispered about his wings and his hair and his shoes, like they whisper about how quiet I am. Our teacher complained that the other kids couldn't help but gawk and stare. He said that Icarus's wings blocked the blackboard and made it hard for the students to pay attention. The teacher told Icarus to leave class until he could figure out what to do with his wings. He left the room quietly, dragging his feathers behind him. One boy snickered. At recess, the snicker grew into a giggle and spread across the playground. Soon all the kids were laughing at Ikarus Jackson's useless wings. I thought that if he flew just once, everyone would stop laughing. Icarus looked up, flapped his wings a couple of times, then jumped into the air. He swept through the schoolyard like a slow-motion instant replay. But the other kids were not impressed. One girl grabbed the basketball. A boy stuffed the handball in his pocket. Somebody nagged, "Nobody likes a show-off." Not very kind, huh?
Nope. Very rude.
It's very rude. You're right. Their words sent Icarus drifting into the sky away. From the glaring eyes and the pointing fingers, I waited for them to point back at me as I watched Icarus float farther and farther away. You guys can go to bed if you want. Walking home from school, I knew how he felt, how lonely he must be. Maybe I should have said something to those mean kids. What do you think?
She should.
Yeah, should have. I ran through the streets with my eyes to the sky, searching the clouds for Icarus. He struggled to stay in the air. His wings drooped, and his head hung low. Gosh, I think there's 2 pages sticking together. Hold on. There we go. He landed heavily on the edge of a building and sat with the pigeons. Pigeons don't make fun of people. A policeman passing by blew his whistle. You with the wings, come down from there. Stay yourself on the ground. You'll get in trouble. You'll get hurt. I'm not letting him fly, huh? It seemed to me Icarus was already in trouble and hurt. Could the policeman put him in jail for flying, for being too different? When the neighborhood kids saw the policeman yelling at him, they exploded with laughter. Icarus dropped to the ground. Stop, I cried. Leave him alone. And they did. I called to Icarus, and he sailed closer to me. I told him what someone should have long ago. Your flying is beautiful. Oh, I love the artwork on this page especially. For the first time, I saw Icarus smile. At that moment, I forgot about the kids who had laughed at him and me. I was just glad that Icarus had found his wings again. You know what I like about this? It almost looks like a ruler, but I think it's cut out from a mailing.
A whale?
Yeah, because the collage is done with different kinds of paper, like you get in the mail, like trash, or papers you'd normally recycle. Look at that amazing boy, I called to all the people on the street as I pointed to my new friend Icarus, swirling through the sky. Oh, look at that. Look how it turns to cool colors to give a peace, whereas when it was warm and red, it was kind of hot and dangerous, right? The end. Let your spirit soar. And like we say in my class, we say fly your freak flag, meaning be weird, be yourself. It's wonderful and it's beautiful. Love you all. Good night, guys. You want to say good night?
Good night.